garage, but I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stay like Lucy.
Oh, okay.
He,
Uh,
Miss Principia is gonna help you out a bit.
how long do you
She's
got?
high ranking.
I don't have a
Uh,
lot of time myself.
I'd say about 15, 20 minutes.
About 15, 20 minutes. What's your name, sir?
My name is Franklin Washington.
Franklin Washington. You have identification on your person?
I do not, ma'am.
You have no identification. How about I get your fingerprint you so I can confirm that?
Yes, ma'am.
I have no money at all. I only have $212 in my bank account.
Okay, Mr. Washington, have you been Mirandized? Are you well aware of your rights? Did you
Yes,
Mirandize
ma'am.
him?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, perfect. You wish to have a lawyer
For
present?
those of you guys on radio,
No, ma'am.
if you're getting when you get your paycheck, you get your paycheck at Life Invader.
Okay. What can I do for you, Mr. Washington?
I'm here to plead guilty to murder.
You're to plead guilty to murder.
Yes, ma'am.
Murder of who?
My wife, Jolly B. Washington.
Your wife, Jolly V. Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to your wife, Miss Washington?
In the summer of 1997, me and my brother killed her and then buried her in the mountain range.
You killed her in the summer of
97.
1997. You buried
Yes,
her
ma'am.
where?
In the San Chansky mountain range.
The San Chansky mountain range. You recall where?
It was 100 paces south of the second tallest mountain next to the maple tree.
100 paces south of the second tallest mountain next to the maple tree. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you murder her? Or kill her?
So it was July 26th, and me and my brother Bill, we had been drinking that day, and we were in the garage. We were watching some sports game, and my wife, every like half hour, she would come out and she would ask when we'd be done drinking and wasting the day. And eventually, my brother just got real tired, and he said, "Let's let's shut that nagging woman up." So I agreed, and he grabbed the pitchfork that I had used to bale hay, and I grabbed the shovel, and then we went into the kitchen and killed her.
You were just watching football or whatever. Maybe it was golf, maybe it was fishing. What were you watching?
Some football game. I think it may have been the Sooners.
What was the score?
I don't remember, ma'am.
Okay. And then she kept nagging you and you just wanted to drink and hang out with your brother. And then he was
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
let's shut this bitch up. And you were like, okay. Well, I know how
Yes,
to do
ma'am.
that. Whose idea
Yes,
was
ma'am. It was his, ma'am.
it? Was his. And then you grabbed the shovel and then grabbed
Yes,
the
ma'am.
pitchfork. And then what
He
did you
grabbed
do
the
with those
pitchfork.
items?
And then we went into the kitchen. He stabbed her, and then I hit her over the head.
Did you check her pulse?
I think he did, ma'am.
Did, and you made sure she was dead?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you clean it up or did you like leave it there?
He cleaned it up with the bleach that was under the sink.
And then what happened next?
Then he covered her with the bed sheet and loaded her into his truck. And then we went out to the mountains and buried her.
Next to 100 paces south of the second biggest mountain, next to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
maple tree.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if we went 100 paces south of the second tallest mountain next to the maple tree, we'd recover her body.
Yes, ma'am. I believe so, unless it got eaten. I don't know, but probably, ma'am.
As it got dug up. Well, let me ask you this, sir. Why are you deciding to come forward now?
I can't live with the guilt. I see her every time I close my eyes. I hear her every time I hear silence. I can't live like this.
There's been 24 years you've lived with the guilt. All of a sudden now it's too much to bear?
It's getting worse.
Oh, it's getting worse.
I've never had a moment of silence in the last few months. Even whenever it used to be okay whenever I went out to nature or whenever I was in the bed with the sheets over my head. But now even then, even in my sleep I hear her.
You hear what she say?
She's screaming. I can hear her pain. It's like she's being tortured alive constantly, 24/7, every day, every hour. I hear her.
See. Well, here's the problem, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
This is I don't even know what to do with this. Like you tell me you killed your wife. What's her name again?
Jollibee Washington, but her maiden name was Anne with the E at the end.
Did anybody ever report her missing?
No, well, I think I may have, but her pa and ma, they both died during the Dust Bowl, and then
Okay.
she had no siblings, so that was all she had.
She didn't
And
have any
Bill
friends
definitely
that was
wouldn't have.
like, oh my gosh, I missed my friend Jollibee Washington. I wonder what happened to her.
There was Leanne. They had gone to church together, but Leanne she had just gone to, what's that island? It's U.S. but not U.S. It's the Guam, and
She-
then
Leanne went to
she-
Guam.
I believe so, or Guatemala, one of those places, and then her ship, it had I think it got pirated. Something happened, but it was a whole news incident. We kept the newspaper for quite a long time, but their ship just disappeared, and everyone on it had died.
Oh,
And then there was
shit.
also Mary B, but Mary B was always the kind of person where you just could never trust her.
Okay. Well, Mr. Washington,
Yes, ma'am.
let me. I don't know how to say this. Like, I feel like if I were to charge you and I were to send you to prison, then all of a sudden you change your mind and you were like, no, I don't want to be here.
No,
Not
ma'am,
guilty.
I'll sign whatever you need me to sign.
And then you can't just. Go. Let me see if Miss Lynch.
Yes, ma'am.
Just gotta be honest, it'd be really hard to send somebody to jail without a body, especially for murder. Do you want to spend your life there, or you want to be executed?
I'll accept whatever is deemed necessary.
Oh,
If
I mean,
God wills for me to die, then He wills for me to die.
see,
I can't change that.
it's just not available. Oh,